As some of y'all may or may not know, I was very hesitant to do this video because my ex threatened to expose me if I did. But fuck that nigga. We finna do it anyway.
Handle all of my business, I'm a boss, baby. No hills on my record, I never lost, baby. Ay, get out the way and let me floss, baby. Can't stop, ay, won't stop.
So, short little backstory. Around the time of this, me and this guy were not officially like boyfriend girlfriend at this point. At this time, we were just talking, dating, you know, getting to know each other. But the conversation had been had of where, all right, I cut all my folks off, it's just you. You're telling me you cut all your folks off and it's just me. So there should have been no miscommunication there because the conversation was had many times to the point of, yeah, it is exclusive. We are exclusively dating. We're just not together yet because we aren't like in the same area. We're not seeing each other right now. One magical day, me and him is on FaceTime. Like literally we're on the phone as this nonsense happened. Me and him is on FaceTime and he got his phone like set up or whatever. He playing the game and I'm just sitting there like watching TV, doing whatever I'm doing. Like literally just chilling. We just happen to be on the phone. I get a message from some girl and she says, "Hi girl, do you know blank? He's from Cali, but he goes to NBC. I'm his girlfriend. I don't know if he told anybody over there. Let people know that he was with me for almost a year and that he was acting single all this time." So I'm like, so you're dating him right now or what? Because y'all, this has never happened to me. Ain't no girl ever, like I done been cheated on, but like this has never happened. She like, yeah, what did he tell you? We were just together yesterday. Now, mind y'all, also slight little backstory. This was in the summertime and he was still at school for a cool little minute. So by the time he got home, it was like, I don't know, like already like May-ish. I mean, not May-ish, like June, like something like that, like later after everybody else had already left. So I'm like, together when? He ain't told me nothing, so I'm confused where all this randomly came from or how he even found my page because who do you think I am? Like I said, me and him are not together. I don't understand why no girls, like I don't even know how no girl even know who I am to be coming to me. She says we've been together since July 1st of last year, so July 1st of 2021. And I found your page because I go through his followers and just see his comments, but this comment got me shaking because he told me that he's been loyal out there. I'm sorry girl, I'm just so lost because he been lying to me. I'm like, so you're his girlfriend, but y'all don't follow each other on social media? Where was y'all at yesterday? And I will admit, low-key, I was being a little like hostile on edge with the girl because I'm literally like, I've never been in this situation. I've never, ever been in this situation before. And me knowing me, I do know like, sometimes girls be tripping and they do be like, they find out you messing with somebody new, they be doing the most assist. But at the end of the day, I feel like there's a certain level of how much you're gonna do to where it's nah, she not tripping. You're still doing, like you're still messing with this girl and that's why she thinking the way that she thinking. So at the time, I wasn't really too sure which one it was. She like, he blocked me. I'm like, when? She said, or he had me blocked. We were at the marina and went to get Wingstop. At this point, I'm like, this bitch might be telling the truth because he just started working there. How the fuck you know where he work at if you wasn't really with him? I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, why, if you his girl, when, like, what's the time frame, please? He's been being weird about following me on social media or posting me. Let me check my phone log because I picked him up after work. He knows because now I'm blocked. Like around 8-ish we were together, so maybe 10 on your side. I'm just heartbroken. And when she said that, I'm like, she thinks I'm in Missouri. Oh, that's tough. Because when she said that, I'm like, what do you mean 10 on my side? Girl, we're in the same time zone. What do you mean? I'm like, okay, so do y'all got pictures of y'all together or something saying you picked him up yesterday? Like, picked him up from where? You're not really telling me much right now. It's being very vague. And what comments? Because to me, I'm gonna assume you making up stuff. Girl proceeds to send me a video. I'm not gonna play the video for y'all, but the video was literally them in the car, her showing hickeys and stuff all on her neck, and then she like leans over to him and then they kissed in the video. And I was like, oh, that's him. That's him. But then I'm like, in his video he has hair and he no longer has hair. Okay, but then she explained, she's like, this was back in December when he came back. I'm sorry, girl, I'm just shaking right now. I picked him up from his work. He works at this senior citizen place. The comments that he made on your post that you posted, I'm not making anything up. We were a couple, he was my boyfriend. And I'm like, she got too much tea. She has too much tea to not really be like somebody, you know? The whole time, like I said, me and him was on the phone and I'm just like literally quiet on my phone, texting this girl back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I'm like, let me get everything I need to know now before I even say nothing to him. So I said, so are you together right now? Call him. Because if you call him and his phone ring and he'd be like, oh, let me call you, I'm gonna know you're telling the truth. Call him. She go, I can't, he blocked me. I'm like, girl, call him on no caller ID. What? Unknown. You're not trying hard enough. What the fuck? She's like, we are, but I want to talk to him about what he's doing or why he did that. He won't answer me. I just know. I said, call him. She said, I'll try. Did y'all do anything? I'm ignoring her, like, and how you picked him up from work. Did he call you or text you? Like, how are you picking him up from work if you're blocked? That's the part I wasn't understanding. She goes, how you don't, or I said, how you don't have him or nothing of y'all currently, and you dated him right now, like nothing more recent, because he been home a cool minute now to my knowledge. She's like, yeah, he was texting me a lot yesterday and said he wanted to hang, so I had picked him up from work around 8. I'm like, the math is mathing. I'm sitting here, I'm doing my calculations. I'm like, okay, what was he texting me around this time yesterday? And he told me he was going to chill with his homies at his homie house. And I'm like, this nigga was really trying to run game. Like, this nigga was really trying to run game. I'm like, so did you have sex with him yesterday or sometime recently? Like what? She goes, I have his necklace. I'm telling her because I personally don't know myself when that video is. I said, okay, so show me the messages and the necklace and where his job is. She sent me a picture of a chain with like his initial on it or whatever. I said, I've never seen him with that. She goes, he gave it to me on Christmas. He has his old photos have it. Girls sending me screenshots. I'm not gonna put these on the screen because it's too much to block out, but literally she's sending me the screenshots of messages between the two of them. I might put them up there. I don't know, we'll see. Conversations between him and her, him telling her where he work at, what he doing, talking about how much he gets paid. Happy 11 months, I love you more. You wanna go to Dave & Buster's. Sending me screenshots of like her call log with him, showing his phone number, his email, his address. Screenshots. She's like, he's not answering his phone even with no caller ID. I'm like, okay, send me a screenshot of your call log, like with the time, everything. Give me tea. She sends it. She's like, oh, like that. And yes, we did have sex yesterday. I said, wow, you ain't got no picture from yesterday. I'm just like, this can't be real. Like this cannot be real. She goes, I was gonna take some, but I forgot. Have y'all been talking? I just wanna know when, because I had a feeling, but he always would reassure me with there was nobody else. I'm like, okay, so this boy, the dude is your boyfriend? Yes. And y'all been together almost a year now, correct? I said, noted. Okay, well, I wish y'all a great relationship. I ain't nobody to worry about, just another girl that he go to school with. But when you speak to him or see him, take pictures and stuff and let me know. So I'm sorry, I'm not with the cheating. And I was like, I would definitely tell any girl that he's with that he has a girlfriend back home. What? That is so lame. That is so lame. Now granted, I probably could have went about the whole conversation with her a lot better, but like I said, this is new to me, and I was like, I haven't even been dealing with this man for this long to be doing nothing like this. Like this is too much. This is out of my league. And at this point, I started telling him like what was going on. He was over here trying to play dumb, like, oh, I don't know who that is. Whoop de whoop whoop bang bang. And I'm like, you don't know who this is. You don't know who this is. And he's like, oh, what is her name again? What's her name? And I'm telling him, and he's like, oh yeah, I do know her. That's somebody I was messing with, but I had cut her off. I don't know why she's doing this. Whoop, 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 whoop. She's done this before. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I'm like, so you knew who the fuck I was talking about, and you're still trying to play dumb. Okay. She's like, did you text him? Because he's calling me saying that, why am I calling you? But girl, thank you. I'm sorry for this. You have a good day. And I said, yeah, I definitely did ask him who you was, but you just told me so. Okay, cool. None of this makes sense to me, nor is it adding up. But I don't really care. She's like, I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. But the only thing I ask is that you tell every girl that he had a girlfriend back home while he was out liking and commenting hard eyes under other girls' pictures. Please, that's all I can ask for. I'm like, what is he telling you? Like, did he say something about me? Like, are y'all broken up? Or are y'all still together? Like, what's tea? She goes that I was doing the most by reaching out to you. But I was like, what do you mean doing the most? I wanted to make sure she knew that you were in a relationship. And he was just saying that he had told me before how he wanted to be friends with me for a while, but I kept saying no because I didn't want us to break up. Clearly we're done because he's a cheater. Like, I felt he was more worried about why I contacted you. Like, if he was more worried about your feelings than mine, which now I don't care really. He's a cheater for all I know. And when she said that had me thinking like, okay, maybe bro did lie, but maybe he's also telling the truth. Like, maybe he did play dumb saying he know who he was because he didn't want to like fuck up what we had going on. But at the same time, I'm like, why lie? Like, why? Just keep it a buck. You can go so much further with me, at least, if you just tell me the truth. Like, just let me know what it is and what it ain't, and we're straight. Like, literally. And I was like, well, your guess is just as good as mine. I don't know if he was cheating on you or not. Honestly, like, I don't know what the timeline of y'all relationship was, but I play entirely too much. I said, but I like girls. So like I said, I ain't for you to worry about his death, all yours on my end. Why would I tell that girl that? Why would I tell that girl that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I mean, I do, but that's she said he ain't all mine at all no more after this, and it's okay. I just wanted to know from your end how he presents himself because I thought completely wrong of him. Me too, sis, me too. I said I couldn't really tell you much. I literally only know him from school and never really spoke to him, so I don't know. I ain't dated no dude in years, so personally I don't know how he presents himself there. I only met him like last month. I was ducked off in a relationship anytime before then. Basically, y'all can still fix your relationship. I'm a complete non-factor. He is yours because me and him ain't nothing, especially not if this is how he really move, which is very, very, very factual, girl. Like, if you want the problems, you can have them. I do not. It is never that serious. Never that serious. She's like, there's nothing more to fix anymore. Commenting on someone else's photo with hard eyes is crazy in a relationship. That is just disrespectful, to be honest. I'm agreeing. She goes, definitely sneaky and a cheater and just a lame. Hey, she ate him up. Sneaky, cheater, and a lame ass mother ate him right up. Once that trust and loyalty is gone, there's nothing else to fix. Preach. Like, I literally gave this man my all, and this is what... Y'all know, like, sometimes, like, God be giving you the signs. And these was the signs, and I definitely ignored them. I did. Won't do that again. Won't do that again. I said, yeah, I've been there just recently, so I definitely know how you feel. Well, I'm sorry, but you had to go through that, or any of it. Nobody deserves that death. Wish you nothing but the best and peace and healing. She said, thank you, girl. I wish you so much success and prosperity. I'm sorry to put you through this. I just wanted some answers. I said, no worries. I mean, definitely good to know. I guess later in the day I had sent her another message. I was like, can you send me a screen record of the messages and like text him right now? Cause I think me and him was on the phone or something talking about it, and he was trying to tell me a story, but I'm like, you've already lied. This girl is coming with like receipts and facts. You were saying you don't have no screenshots or nothing on your phone to like back up that she's making it up. Cause he was trying to make it seem like, oh, the messages is fake. She probably texted one of her friends. She done changed the contact information. That's fake, that's fake, that's fake. And at the time, like I said, I was low-key, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was low-key believing him because the only picture she had of him was from December. Like she said, we're now in June. That's a whole, like, you know, that's a lot of time. And anything, first of all, anything before me is none of my business. whatsoever regardless. So I'm like, maybe he really did cut this girl off and she's just really not like getting the message. Like maybe that's really what it is. It sounds a little believable, low key. I mean, I don't know. But she's like, I'm not gonna text him anymore. There's no point in me texting him no more. Are you texting him? I said, I don't know, because I don't know the truth, and right now I don't have that. I'm about to text him. She goes, he won't tell you, but please go ahead and text him because I want to see what he says, please. I don't know either. I just want answers as well as you. Like when I called him, I was like going off on him, and he goes, this is why I told you to just be friends. Like, what does that have to do with it, with what you did right now? Very manipulative, very. You clearly know more than I do, given you with him in person. So she says, I thought I did know him, but clearly he was lying. What you want to know? I'm like, I want to know everything from beginning to end, more so as the last few months, because ain't none of this adding up. She goes, how we started or how I found out? I'm like, both. How come, or how I come in this, if that's your boyfriend and y'all just celebrated 11 months, like how did y'all just get here right now? She's like, because I had snooped on his following since I know he liking girls' pictures a lot, and I clicked on your profile, and the most recent comment you did, the most recent post you did, he commented heart eyes under, and that's when I had just knew he was being unfaithful. I thought everything was going good between us, but clearly I was wrong. I'm like, so aside from yesterday, when else was you with him and texting him and all that? She's like, we texted every day, but there were some days where he was busy and didn't text back. He came back to Cali on Sunday. We met up later that night, and yesterday we met up a second time. When I went to go pick him up, I asked for his phone to choose a song to play, and he just didn't want to give me his phone when I just wanted to choose a song. If you're up for it, we can exchange numbers, and I can give you the whole deal later because I'm not home right now. At this point, I'm really like, right now I can't really recall too much specific details, but I'm like, the timelines are matching up of what he was telling me that he was doing when he got home and what she's saying he did. Like, they're matching up. It's just like a matter of whose story is technically correct. Like, you know, she's like, or I said, was it only y'all or like a group of friends? What Sunday? She says, just us, the 29th of May when he got back home. I don't know if I should put this in there, but she said the 29th of May when he got back home, since he has to go to Alabama for nationals. Have you texted him? I said, okay, I'll be off work in like an hour. I'm just trying to find out through you because I don't understand. She's like, that's fine, we can do that. He just blocked me on both his IG and his spam account. I sent question marks. She said, my fault, that was just random to say. I'm just going through it right now. And those were the last of the messages with that girl. She proceeded to watch my Instagram for a good like month-ish. And as me and him was talking about it, like I said, he was telling a story that was making it seem like very much so this could be true. She could just be crazy. Later on that day, she was talking about, he was saying she was blowing his phone up. She was calling him saying she was finna herself. Well, not but like herself. And I was just like, whoa, bro. Whoa. If you got bitches that, I don't think I want to fuck with you, bro. I don't. I'm already not right in the head. I don't need no more problems in my life. I don't. If you got bitches talking about they want to take themselves out the game because of you, to this extent, like, for real, in the act, like, no. And I'm talking to him, I'm like, why is she wanting to do all that? Like, what did you do to this girl? What did you do to her? Because truth be told, when somebody is really trying to play with you, like you're tripping or like you're crazy about something that's going on, I will admit, it's gonna take you to that point. Like, you're gonna start believing, like, am I tripping? Or are you really just trying to sit here and play in my face like I'm tripping when I'm really not? Long story short, all that happened. The girl didn't do it. I had told him, like, yeah, go talk to her, go handle that, leave me out of it. Like, I don't want nothing to do with this. Whoop de whoop, bang bang. And I was like off of him. He blowing my phone up like, I'm sorry, I should have told you everything, I still want to like do this with you. I still fuck with you. I like you a lot. All that hot shit, right? So my dumb ass, I proceed to still fuck with bro. And his birthday came up. I went out there for bro's birthday. As I was going out there for bro's birthday, I was in a slight little accident. Not really an accident, but something happened. I don't know if I rolled over something, but my tire busted on the freeway of me going out there. Like, 2-3 hours into the drive. Why did I drive that far for a man? I don't know. Would I do it again? Probably. Let's be realistic, I probably would. But my tire busted, and at this time I'm like, bro, is this a sign? Like, I'm really sitting here thinking, like, we already done had this one incident. Is this a sign that I need to just turn my black ass around and go back home? Because this is not right. Like, this is not, like, what are the odds? Literally, what are the odds? I done came all the way back home from school perfectly fine, but now all of a sudden my car is tweaking. Yeah, something's not right. In the midst of me getting it fixed or whatever, I was on the phone with him, texting him, like on FaceTime with him and stuff like that. I got it handled, and then I was back on the road again. But going to him, I still kept going. And when I was headed to him, he said, okay, I'm finna start showering and packing like my stuff up. Wooty woo, bang, 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 bang. Everything was cool, everything was smooth, for real, for real. Trip went, I was there for I don't know how many days, and then this is where it got rocky. So on my way home, or like by the time I got back home, later that night, same old, me and him on FaceTime, we're texting, like everything's just cool. He go to sleep, but like he sleep on FaceTime, whatever. I get a text from some number, and I'm like, I get a text and, or no, I'm sorry, scratch that. Somebody is calling my phone, and the number looked low-key familiar, but I couldn't really tell, and I'm like, why is somebody FaceTiming me this late at night? Like, something's not right. Like, this person must know who I am. So I texted him, and I was like, who is this? The girl told me her name, and she's like, bruh, and I'm like, oh, what's up, LOL. She said, bro, call me right now. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? So I have him on my phone, like on my phone FaceTime. So I grab my handy dandy iPad and I call her on there. She on the phone, she's like, yo, Marcella, some girl is just hitting me up talking about Whoop-de-Whoop is her boyfriend and how he was just cheating on you, da-da-da-da. She thinks I'm you, Whoop-de-Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like, huh? First of all, how do any bitch think that we're each other? We don't look alike, we don't talk alike, our bodies aren't built the same. Like, nothing about us screams same person or can be mistaken for the other at all. I'm like, okay, I don't want no girl harassing you. Like, just give her my, I mean, don't give her my number. I'm like, give her my Instagram and tell her to DM me. Like, whatever you gotta do, like, you can tell her that's not you and it's me. I don't really care. She does that, and the girl originally sent me all the screenshots and stuff that the girl sent her. The girl proceeds to watch all my stories, follow me on Instagram, and then she DM me. I'm like, I wonder if it's the same bitch. So I'm going back and forth. I'm looking, like trying to scroll through my messages and find the other girl's account. I'm like, no, these are two whole separate different bitches. Like, this is a whole new girl. She messages me, we're broken up, but I just want to let you know that we were together at the time for over a year. We were together while you guys were with each other, and the phone call that he received when you were with him was from his mom, and I never believed that it's the girl's fault, but I just want to share with you because I don't know what he told you, if anything at all. I'm sending a question mark. She's like, I just want to let you know. I'm like, I'm confused. Who are you and why are you telling me this? She was like, I was his girlfriend, but he cheated on me. He cheated on me with you this weekend. Aren't you the girl in the story with him? That's what everyone's saying. I'm like, so y'all dating? Where was he at for his birthday? Like, let me know something. She's like, we were dating, but he was with you and I blocked him after that. And that hotel in Concord that day's in, I had his location and everything. I'm like, I love me an investigative ass bitch. I love it. But I'm like, never did this man give me twice. Never. So I'm like, so how many girlfriends does he have at this point? Because you're not the first person to hit me up. She goes, apparently multiple, because I thought it was just me. I'm like, okay, so am I the only person you messaging, or you know the other ones? Because how is it that y'all bitches is finding me and y'all are in the same area? I don't mean to call y'all bitches, but like, how the fuck y'all finding me 7 hours away, but y'all don't know about each other in the same town? What? So he's sneaky enough to get away with it in his own city, but not in general. What? I don't get how that works. I don't. I don't get how that works. She's like, you're the only one that I know of. I just thought you were aware that he was dating me. I'm like, I don't know of anything. I don't be in his business like that. Asking. She goes, are you guys dating? Because this is all new to me as much as it is you. I'm like, you got some stuff of y'all together, something like this is OD random aside from those screenshots. I feel bad. I just be ignoring I was just ignoring shit, just asking what I wanted to know. She proceeds to send me a picture. I'm like, when was that? She says this month. I'm like, but when? She goes, I don't know, but not that long ago. I was just at his house on Friday. And I'm like, Friday? She can't be talking about when I was on the road in a fucking accident drive. She can't be. She can't be saying that she was at his house while I was on the freeway trying to fix she can't be. She can't be. But I'm like, it doesn't say the date of your phone, at his house when. Friday, June 24th. I'm like, okay, but when and time? She goes around 4. I know his address and everything. I'm like, you ain't got no other pictures of him? She's like, I wouldn't be lying, just trying to start problems. I said, so you don't got nothing from Friday? Like, when was that picture? You're not really telling me much. Because, like I said, I'm sitting here trying to map up times. I'm like, around 4. Around 4 is when he said he was gonna get in the shower and do all this stuff, cut his hair, all this hot stuff. There's no way you're linking with a bitch while I'm on the road for your birthday, trying to do something nice for you. There's no way. There's no way. She's like, do you want to call because I can explain everything? I went to the same high school and everything as him. I'm like, no, you can just tell me right now. She sends me a screenshot that says Friday 4/25 of them in the house. I'm like, okay, so how long was you there and when was you last talking to him or with him? She was like, I was there for a little less than an hour and I talked to him on Saturday, his actual birthday. And when he told me, and then he told me he loved me and thank you, then right after that he stopped replying to me. So I checked his location and someone seen him at the mall with you and they said y'all are holding hands, so I blocked him. I'm like, okay, so for how long was his birthday? She's like, an hour. When on Saturday at 1. I'm saying texted or call. He texted me at 1. I'm like, you got messages? She said, yes. She's sending me them. He's talking about some, thank you, I love you. She's texting me, not responding. She unshared her location. I'm like, can you screen record y'all thread or something because it ain't adding up? You his girlfriend, you have his location, but didn't like come show up where he was at or call him trying to hang out with him on his birthday or nothing, but you was with him for an hour a day before, that's it. And I'm like, if it was me and my dude is out at a hotel, whatever case, for his birthday and not answering, I'm pulling up. I don't care if I gotta go to every room in that hotel, I'm pulling up. What? You have his location and you're not pulling, what? Y'all investigating the wrong stuff for me. Like y'all not doing the right type of investigating for me. So the girl then sends me an audio message.
Told me that he was going on a trip with his family and that his mom had surprised him with something. And then he told me that he wasn't going to be able to talk the whole weekend. I did try to spend time with him on his birthday, but he said he was with his family, like I just said. And then I had called his mom, and his mom said that she never went on the trip. And that's when I got confused.
Wow, dang it. Wow, dang it. She says, so basically he lied to me and said that he went on a trip with his family. I dropped off some Crocs and stuff to him. The Crocs were black. I wouldn't be saying all this just to say it, like I'm not lying. And I'm like, so where did his mom say he was then? Like she didn't care, he lied to you, or she didn't tell you nothing? Because I mean, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to speak on people's parents. But like at this time, I'm like, so you spoke to, like you called his mother's phone. You spoke to her. She heard you being confused about what was going on. He told you one thing, but she's saying it's a whole nother. I'm like, so she didn't find that alarming? I mean, I'm assuming like she knew where he was really at, but like, why do parents be like lying for their kids? Like, why do mamas be lying for their sons? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, you can't control them. I understand that. Like, they gonna do what they want to do, but at the end of the day, you're still a woman first. Like, why are people not girls? Like, that's, I don't understand that. If I was to ever have a son, you're not gonna be sneaking, cheating on none of these little girls and thinking I'm gonna lie for you, I'm gonna cover up for you. Like, no, nothing. What? No, I'm not allowing my kid to think that that shit is cool. And then especially if I know how it feels to be cheated on, I know how it feels to be that girl or to be the other, whatever the case may be. I'm don't care how big of an age I ever get at, I would never want to see no little girl go through that same hurt that I've been like, what? Wicked. She was like, she told me that they never went on a trip, and she did. I'm like, okay, so when you gave him that stuff, she said she called him when you were with him. And I'm like, so, like I said, like, so his mama is co-signing? Like, wow. It's weird. I honestly have not looked at none of these messages since it happened. Like, I literally had to scroll through, like, all my request messages to find them. But, like, have gotten to know his mother on my own, like, after all this, and then reading this back now is just mind-blowing. Because I was really rocking with that lady. I was. But I digress. Blah, blah, blah. She said she know nothing about no trip. I'm like, so she didn't say where he was staying at and who with. She's like, she said that he was supposed to be with one of his friends and that his location showed the days in Concord. And people said they saw you guys together at the mall. I'm like, did you tell her that? She said, yes. She said he lied to her too. I'm like, and that's it? Or like, what happened? She goes, after I seen that post of you guys on his story, and then I knew. I'm like, no, I'm saying with his mom, what happened? His mom continued to talk to me. I'm like, so she just left it be, wasn't trying to figure out where her son really was? Like, she goes, yes. She's like, she called him and she said he was acting dumb. And I'm like, okay. I do remember him being on the phone with his mother. I do remember that. But the conversation wasn't very long or nothing like that. Like, very short and sweet. So, I'm like, okay, then what? She goes, she confirmed it and said he wasn't giving her answers. She said she didn't know who you were. I'm like, when you gave him the Crocs, or I was like, when you give him the Crocs and whatever else. She goes, on Friday around 4 days for his birthday. I'm just confused. Did you know he was dating me at all? I'm like, none of this makes sense if I'm being honest. She goes, basically, he was dating me, and this past week, and he cheated on me with you. I'm like, okay, so you're saying y'all in a relationship right now. Since when? She goes, we've been in one since last April. So 1 year and 2 months exactly. And I'm like, he had 2 girlfriends for a whole years, and y'all don't know about each other? 2? How? I'm like, okay, so who was all at his house when you was there? She's like, just me and him. I'm like, what was y'all doing, or what did he do, like, in his room? Because at the time, bro didn't have no room no more. Like, he left the school, his room got took. He was basically sleeping in the living room. So I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, if she was really there, she's gonna know, like, this change of, like, planned scenery that has happened. She goes, he don't have no room, but we were together. We've been doing stuff, that's what you mean. I'm like, that day? She says, yes. I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, I'm just trying to tell you that we were with each other this whole time and he cheated on me with you. I don't know what he's gonna tell you, but that's the truth. I seen your name in his phone before and he said that you were his cousin. I said, okay. Because at this point, it was just like, I've had enough. And the fact that he was asleep and I couldn't, like, press him in that moment was just like, okay. Me and him talk about it the next day or whatever. He's telling me, because when he got the stuff from the girl, we was on the phone and he was like, oh yeah, my mama gave me some gifts. She got me some Crocs, she got me a game, whoop do whoop bang bang. And then to hear this girl being like, oh yeah, I gifted him all this stuff, and he basically just flipped it saying his mom got it for him. I'm like, interesting. The next day or whatever go by and we finally talk. I'm telling him all this stuff and bro knew. Somebody sent bro the picture that she was talking about that got sent of me and him in the mall. He had the picture. And I'm like, so you knew this for a whole day, like the whole day that I was driving home, you was getting all this information. You was dealing with all of this and you didn't let me know nothing? Like, you didn't say nothing? Okay. He proceeds to be like, oh yeah, she did come over, but she only came over to drop off the rest of my stuff that she had. She's lying about all the rest of it. Whoop de whoop whoop whoop. I'm really sitting here like, is bro telling the truth? Like, I'm knowing he's lying, but I'm trying to force myself to find a way to be like, he's telling the truth. Cause I'm like, I can't be getting done like this. I can't be. Especially not by no young nigga. I can't be. The girlies on TikTok was half and half telling me like, get you a young nigga. It's gonna be so much fun. Whoop de whoop whoop. And the other half was like that red hair face, like after dealing with a young. I was like, I should have listened. I should have listened. I should have listened. Because tell me why I stayed with him. I stayed with him. I did. And to keep it a buck with y'all, everything was peaches and cream. Like, after them 2 instances, I never heard from the girls again. They never reached out to me. I don't know what type of conversation he had with them of like, oh yeah, we're done, I'm with her now. I don't know what he did, but it had got handled enough to where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt of, I know he's probably lying. I know all this probably really did happen, but the situation got deaded. He's saying he was trying to end it and didn't really know how to best go about it to not hurt them. Woo woo woo. I'm like, okay, I gave him the opportunity to do so. And I'm like, if something else happened, you're done though. Like, nobody has time for this at all. At all. We're together, everything cool, everything peaches and cream. Brody had a best friend and it just wasn't sitting right with me. But aside from that, everything was cool. At some point we started getting into it about like little tiny stuff. And then eventually we broke up, right? Why, right when we broke up, bitches was unblocked. He was following them, the whole 9, these same 2 girls. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Because on top of that, when I was seeing these pictures of this girl, I'm like, am I even this nigga type? They both look like Hispanic and chunky. I'm most certainly black and skinny. Because when I seen them, I definitely I told him the same exact thing. Like, am I even your type? Because they look Hispanic and chunky. Bro was correcting me. Oh, they're not chunky. They're not chunky. They thick, whatever. I'm like, you have one more time to tell me that they're not what I'm saying they are. You have one more time. Because what? If I said the bitch is chunky, she's chunky. Like, all this happened. We break up, he go back to messing with them, trying to rekindle what he cut off with them for me, right? Come to fucking find out, the first girl is my age. The second girl was still a senior in high school. You have a minor in my DMs coming to me about you. You got it, bro. You got it. You for surely got it. Like, mind blown. Anyways, time going by, it's been days. We arguing, doing all this type of stuff. And he's still coming up to me like, I still want to be with you. I still want to work it out. And I'm like, how you want to be with me? And you went right back to the bitches who you was like cheating on me with before we even like could get here. Like, you didn't even give it no time for real. You went right back to them. How do you still want to be with me? And I'm like, you know what? If we did break up over something petty, maybe I could think about it. But I'm like, no, because you went right back to them. Like, that's just telling me regardless of anything, they're still gonna be there. He's like, no, the first one we just talked a little bit. The other one, she had a boyfriend, so the conversation didn't really go nowhere. So if she didn't have a boyfriend, you would have been back on that type of timing with her. Cause it's finna be Thanksgiving break, it's finna be Christmas break. You're finna be going back home. You would have been on that with her. Okay. At some point we're talking about it and we're in like a cool cordial mode of we're broken up, but it's no beef. Like, we still have to be around each other. Like, it's no hostility. We have to work together for work study, all type of stuff. I was just sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, dang. So you mean to tell me you had in like hypotheticals, you had me, a wife, you had a girlfriend, the second girl, and you had the first one, like the side bitch, because that's the only one he wasn't really claiming for real. The other one he was like, yeah, but the very first girl he wasn't really claiming her. I'm like, so you had the big 3 and you fumbled that? You did your big one, bro. Like, I can't be no hater. I didn't grow up for that. I'm like, you did that. You did that. Went straight to his head. Probably should have never did that, but I'm gonna be real about it. Like, if you would have been real from the jump, you really could have got off with legit having all 3. We could have been cool kicking at school and I still would have been doing me. We never had to be together. We could have been cool, cordial. We never had to be together. Ever, ever, ever. But that happened. We end up thinking that we were gonna work on it before the semester ended. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come out there for your birthday. I had all this stuff planned. Lying ass nigga. All this good stuff. I'm like, okay, if you really think that this is what you want to do, that you're gonna be on your stuff now, handle all that. Like, handle all that. I don't want to, nothing of no bitch, nothing, all of it, all of them. Any possible person that I feel an inkling of, they have to go. Like, I don't have time for this. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, if I have to do all this over nigga to feel like I could trust him, we don't need to be together. We do not need to be together whatsoever. I'm getting ready to drive back home, me and Jetta, and I peep on his Instagram or something like that he's still messing with the girl. I'm like, did I not give you another chance? How did you blow it that fast? And I was just texting him a long ass message going smooth off. I'm like, you got it, bro. You won. You got it. You got it. Well, I get a ticket. That's beside the point. But that is the story, y'all. As I'm posting these story times now, all of a sudden people on my phone come out the woodwork saying all this other stuff that I knew nothing about. And I'm just like, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. Wash my hands with that. I am done to go. Never will be dealing with this again. Like I said in my last video, if I happen to get exposed, fuck it. I just hope y'all real enough and y'all let me know what I get exposed over, like what I get exposed about. Just let me know what's tea, because I'm probably never going to see it. At some point I have posted a video of him on my page, right, of him waxing me, whatever the case may be. Why it was some girl in the comments talking about, oh yeah, he fucking with girl number 2. He was just texting girl number 2. I said, oh yeah, you got it, bro. You got bitches commenting on my posts saying you messing with this girl? Oh no, we don't do that. We don't do that over here. To those 2 girls, if y'all happen to be watching this, my fault. I apologize. I should have heeded the warning. I definitely should have heeded the warning and let y'all keep him. I should have. But I personally have learned and grown from it. Stop ignoring red flags. They be bright as day. Stop ignoring them. Like, you knew better. Me, talking to myself, I knew better, and I just didn't choose. I didn't choose to do better. Can't keep doing that. Can't keep doing that. I've given y'all a week of stories of a bunch of nonsense that has happened to me, and that's not even the half of it. But I'm gonna chill for now. And I'm gonna let shit ride. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, hearing my bullshit experiences of life. And I will see y'all in the next video.